Please, I just want to explain. This is all a huge misunderstanding, honestly.
Please remain calm and keep your hands visible. We are here to help.
I just want to cooperate and clear things up right now, officer, with you.
July 14th, 2026. Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. The sun beats down on a scene that feels less like a routine traffic stop and more like a fever dream directed by the internet's most unhinged algorithm. Officer Daniels, a 6-year veteran of the force, pulls over a cherry-red convertible weaving between lanes like it's dodging invisible landmines. When he approaches the vehicle, he doesn't find a confused tourist or a tired commuter. He finds Brenda, a woman in her late 40s wearing oversized sunglasses and a diamond necklace that costs more than the patrol car. She's screaming into a phone, not at a person, but seemingly at the universe itself, demanding to speak to the manager of the highway. Her window is down, music is blasting a chaotic mix of opera and techno, and before Daniels can even say license and registration, she's already launched into a monologue about her sovereign rights as a traveler of the high seas of asphalt. She claims she's not driving, she's conveying her vessel. She insists the laws of Florida don't apply to her because she's a diplomat from the state of Brenda. And the cherry on top. She's holding a glass of what looks suspiciously like Chardonnay in one hand and a lit cigarette in the other, ash falling onto the leather seats like snow in July. This isn't just a traffic stop, it's a collision course between reality and a woman who has clearly decided that reality is optional. Daniels takes a deep breath, keys his mic, and prepares for what he already knows will be the longest 45 minutes of his career. He has no idea that by the end of this, he'll be accused of kidnapping, treason, and ruining a very important brunch date with a psychic medium. If you love watching Entitlement meet the cold, hard wall of the law, smash that subscribe button right now because we're about to witness a masterclass in how to turn a simple ticket into a felony arrest. Officer Daniels steps up to the window, the heat radiating off the asphalt matching the intensity radiating off Brenda. He introduces himself, his voice calm, practiced, the kind of tone designed to de-escalate before things even start. But Brenda isn't interested in de-escalation. She's interested in dominance. She lowers her sunglasses just enough to glare at him over the rims, her eyes wide and frantic. "Officer, do you have any idea who you are interrupting? I am on a conference call with the Galactic Federation of Light." Daniels blinks, processing the sentence. He's heard a lot of excuses. Late for work, emergency bathroom break, wife in labor, but Galactic conference call is a new one for the bingo card. He ignores the outburst and asks for her license. Brenda laughs, a sharp, brittle sound that grates against the humidity. "License? I don't need a license. I am not driving in commerce. This is a private conveyance. I am a free inhabitant of the earth." Daniel sighs internally. Sovereign citizens. They're like the final boss of traffic stops. Confident, loud, and armed with a stack of pseudo-legal paperwork printed off a forum from 2004. He tries again. "Ma'am, you're operating a motor vehicle on a public roadway in the state of Florida. You are required to have a valid driver's license." Brenda scoffs, taking a sip from the glass in her hand. It's definitely wine. Daniels can smell it now, a sweet, fruity odor wafting out of the car, mixing with the cigarette smoke. "Ma'am, put the glass down. Is that alcohol?" Brenda looks at the glass like she's just noticed it for the first time. This is grape juice for my blood sugar. I'm hypoglycemic. And you're stressing me out, which is dangerous for my condition. If I pass out, it's on you. The situation has now escalated from a traffic infraction to a potential DUI investigation, and Brenda is pouring gasoline on the fire with every word. Daniels asks her to step out of the vehicle. This is the moment where most people realize the jig is up. They apologize, they comply, they hope for mercy. Brenda does none of those things. She rolls up her window, locks the door, and starts screaming that she's being pirated. She holds her phone up to the glass, filming Daniels, narrating her own victimization to an audience of zero. "Help! Help! I am being boarded by road pirates. They are trying to steal my vessel." Daniels calls for backup. He knows he's not getting her out of that car without a fight, or at least a very long, very loud argument. While he waits, he watches her through the glass. She's frantically digging through her purse, pulling out papers, crystals, and what looks like a feather. She starts waving the feather around the interior of the car, presumably to smudge away the bad vibes of accountability. It's almost funny, except for the fact that she's sitting behind the wheel of a 2-ton machine while visibly intoxicated. The danger is real, even if her behavior is ridiculous. Other cars slow down as they pass, drivers craning their necks to see the spectacle. Brenda waves at them, blowing kisses like she's on a parade float. She's the main character in her own movie, and everyone else is just an extra. But the credits are about to roll on her delusion. Backup arrives in the form of Sergeant Miller and Deputy Chin. They pull up behind Daniel's cruiser, lights flashing, adding to the visual chaos. Daniels fills them in. Sovereign citizen rhetoric, possible DUI, open container, refusal to exit. Miller, a veteran with 20 years on the force, just shakes his head. He approaches the passenger side while Daniels stays at the driver's door. They try the coordinated approach. Miller knocks on the glass. "Ma'am, you need to roll down the window. We can't talk like this." Brenda ignores him, focusing all her energy on Daniels. She cracks the window about an inch, just enough to slide a piece of paper through. "Here. This is my fee schedule. If you detain me for more than 5 minutes, you owe me $10,000 in gold bullion." Daniels takes the paper. It's a printout filled with legal gibberish, Latin phrases used incorrectly, and threats of liens against his bond. He doesn't even read it. "Ma'am, open the door or we will break the window. This is a lawful order." Brenda shrieks. "You can't break my window. That's destruction of private property. I do not consent. I do not consent to any of this." Miller pulls out his window punch. He holds it up so she can see it. "Last chance, ma'am. Unlock the door." Brenda stares at the tool, her eyes darting between the officers. For a second, reality seems to flicker behind her sunglasses. She realizes the magic words aren't working. The crystals aren't protecting her. The feather didn't smudge away the police. She unlocks the door but refuses to open it. It's a small victory, but a victory nonetheless. Daniels opens the door. The smell of wine and stale smoke hits him like a physical wall. Brenda is clinging to the steering wheel like a barnacle. "Ma'am, step out of the car." Brenda shakes her head violently. "No. I am traveling. You are interfering with my right to travel." Daniels reaches in to unbuckle her seatbelt. She slaps his hand away. "Don't touch me. That's assault. You are assaulting a diplomat." Daniels grabs her wrist. "Ma'am, you are under arrest for obstruction and DUI. Get out of the car." She starts kicking, her heels connecting with the dashboard, the door, Daniel's shin. She's screaming now, a high-pitched wail that sounds like a siren. "Help. Rape. Murder. They're killing me." It's a classic tactic, scream the worst things possible to attract attention and make the officers hesitate. But Daniels and Miller have body cams. They know exactly what's happening, and so will the jury. They drag her out of the car. She goes limp, dead weighting herself, forcing them to carry her like a sack of potatoes to the side of the road. Her dress rides up, her sunglasses fall off, and her dignity is left somewhere on the floor mat next to the spilled wine. She's thrashing, spitting, biting at the air. It's a full-blown tantrum, the kind usually reserved for toddlers in the candy aisle, but performed by a grown woman with a diamond necklace. Once they get her to the side of the road, the real show begins. They try to stand her up to cuff her, but she refuses to put weight on her legs. She's screaming that they broke her ankles, her knees, her spirit. "My chakra is misaligned. You broke my aura." Daniels presses her against the hood of the cruiser to get the cuffs on. She twists, trying to face him, her breath heavy with alcohol. "You are going to jail. I know the sheriff. I dated the sheriff." Daniels snaps the cuffs on. "Ma'am, stop fighting. You're only making it worse." Brenda starts sobbing, sudden, heaving sobs that rack her whole body. "Why are you doing this to me? I'm a good person. I donate to charity. I rescue pugs." It's the pivot, from aggressor to victim in the blink of an eye. She realizes the fighting isn't working, so she tries sympathy. But sympathy is hard to come by when you've just kicked a cop. Daniels walks her to the back of the car. She stops halfway, planting her feet. I need my purse. My medication is in there. Daniels tells her they'll get her purse. What medication? My anxiety meds. I'm having a panic attack. You're giving me a heart attack. Call an ambulance. Daniels knows the drill. Incarceritis. The sudden onset of a medical emergency the moment the handcuffs go click. He calls for EMS, not because he believes her, but because liability is a thing, and if she says she's dying, they have to check. While they wait for the ambulance, Brenda sits in the back of the cruiser, the door open so she can get air. She's switched tactics again. Now she's the lawyer. You didn't read me my rights. This arrest is void. I demand a tribunal. Daniels leans against the car, watching her. Ma'am, we don't have to read you your rights unless we question you. Right now, I'm not asking you anything. I'm just listening. Brenda glares at him. You're smug. You think you're so tough with your badge and your gun. But you're nothing. You're a servant. I pay your salary. Daniels nods. I hear that a lot. Brenda spits on the floor of the car. You're disgusting. I hope you lose your job. I hope your wife leaves you. I hope your kids grow up to be criminals so you have to arrest them. It's vile, personal, designed to hurt. But Daniels just stands there. He knows it's not about him. It's about her loss of control. She's projecting her chaos onto him because she can't handle it herself. EMS arrives. 2 paramedics walk up, looking tired. They've dealt with Brenda before, or someone just like her. They check her vitals. Her heart rate is elevated, likely from the screaming and the cardio of resisting arrest, but she's not dying. She demands they take her to the hospital. I need a scan. My brain feels weird. He hit me in the head. Daniels checks the footage. He didn't touch her head. She hit her head on the doorframe when she threw herself backward trying to avoid the car. The paramedics clear her. She's furious. You're all in on it. It's a conspiracy. The medical industrial complex and the police state. She refuses to get back in the car. She goes limp again. Daniels and Miller have to lift her, picking her up by her arms and legs like a piece of furniture. They slide her into the back seat. She starts kicking the window. Hard. Thud. 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 Daniels closes the door. She screams, muffled by the glass. He gets in the front seat. The drive to the station is usually quiet, a time for the suspect to reflect on their choices. Not with Brenda. She sings. Loudly. Off-key. Some song about freedom and eagles. Then she switches to insults. Then she cries. Then she prays. It's a roller coaster of noise. Daniels turns up the radio, drowning her out with dispatch chatter. He glances in the rearview mirror. She's red-faced, sweating, her hair a bird's nest. She looks nothing like the composed, wealthy woman he pulled over 20 minutes ago. The mask has slipped completely, revealing the raw, unchecked ego underneath. She's not fighting for her rights, she's fighting for her reality. And she's losing. They arrive at the station. The Sally Port door closes behind them, shutting out the sun. Daniels opens the back door. Brenda is calm now, eerily so. She looks at him with cold, dead eyes. You've made a mistake. A big mistake. Daniels ignores the threat. Step out of the car. She complies this time, stepping out with a haughty dignity that clashes with her handcuffs and disheveled appearance. She walks into booking like she owns the place. Inside, she starts demanding things. I want water. Bottled water. Not tap. I want a chair with a cushion. My back hurts. I want to call my lawyer immediately. The booking sergeant, a woman named Ramirez who takes zero nonsense, looks at her over her glasses. You'll get water when we're done. Sit on the bench. Brenda scoffs. Do you know who I am? Ramirez doesn't look up from her computer. Brenda Smith. Date of birth April 12, 1978. Address 124, Oak Lane. Is that correct? Brenda deflates slightly. How do you know that? Ramirez points to the screen. You've been here before, Brenda. DUI in 2018. Disorderly conduct in 2021. You're a regular. Brenda turns red. Those were misunderstandings. False charges. Ramirez shrugs. Take off your jewelry. Put it in the bin. Brenda clutches her necklace. No. This is a family heirloom. You'll steal it. Ramirez sighs. We're not stealing it. It's being inventoried. Take it off, or we'll take it off for you. Brenda glares at Daniels. See? They're thieves. Pirates. The inventory process is a battle. Every item is a fight. Her shoes. Her belt. Her necklace. She argues over the description of everything. That's not a gold ring. It's 24-karat platinum custom-made in Italy. Ramirez types silver-colored metal ring and moves on. Brenda demands they count her cash in front of her. 3 times. It's $42. She claims she had 1,000. You stole my money. Check his pockets. She points at Daniels. Ramirez ignores her. Turn around for the photo. Brenda refuses to look at the camera. She turns her head to the side, posing like it's a profile shot for a magazine. Look at the camera, Brenda. She closes her eyes. Ramirez snaps the photo anyway. Eyes closed, mouth open in mid-complaint. It's not a flattering picture. It captures the essence of the moment perfectly. Then comes the fingerprinting. Brenda goes limp again. Dead fingers. She won't press down. Ramirez has to hold her hand, pressing each finger onto the glass while Brenda whines that it hurts. My skin is sensitive. You're bruising me. Finally, it's done. They put her in a holding cell. The door clangs shut. The sound seems to wake her up. She rushes to the bars. Wait. I need to make my call. Ramirez nods. There's a phone on the wall. Collect calls only. Brenda stares at the phone. Who has a landline anymore? Who accepts collect calls? She realizes she doesn't know any numbers by heart. Her contacts are in her phone, which is in a bag in the property room. She sinks onto the bench, defeated. Alone in the cell, Brenda starts to pace. The adrenaline is wearing off, and the alcohol is settling into a dull headache. The reality of the situation is creeping in. She's in jail. Actual jail. Not the theoretical jail she yells about in her sovereign citizen rantings. The concrete is cold. The toilet is metal and out in the open. The smell is bleach and body odor. She starts to mutter to herself, replaying the traffic stop, editing the memory to make herself the hero. He was aggressive. He pulled a gun. I was defending myself. She's rewriting the script, preparing her defense. She's not thinking about the danger she put people in. She's not thinking about the laws she broke. She's thinking about how to spin this. How to sue. How to get Daniels fired. It's purely transactional. She doesn't feel guilt, she feels inconvenienced. She feels wronged. This is the hallmark of entitlement, the inability to see oneself as the villain, even when you're the one holding the smoking gun, or the wine glass. She sits down, crossing her legs, trying to regain some composure. She smooths her dress. She fixes her hair. She practices her face for the judge. Sad but dignified. The misunderstood victim. Meanwhile, Daniels is writing his report. It's taking forever because there's just so much to document. The erratic driving. The alcohol. The refusal to ID. The sovereign citizen nonsense. The resistance. The kicking. The threats. He downloads the bodycam footage. He watches it back. It's even crazier on screen. Brenda looks deranged. The feather waving. The screaming. The dead waiting. It's all there in high definition. He knows her lawyer will try to get it thrown out, claim she was having a mental health crisis, or that he provoked her. But the video doesn't lie. She escalated every single step of the way. He logs the evidence, the wine bottle, half empty, the fee schedule she handed him, the feather. He thinks about her comment about his kids. It still stings a little. Cops develop thick skin, but some things get under the armor. He shakes it off. He did his job. He got a drunk driver off the road. He went home safe. That's what matters. Back in the cell, Brenda has a visitor. It's not her lawyer. It's a public defender. She demanded a private attorney, the best in the state, but she couldn't make the call, so the court appointed someone for the arraignment. The PD is young, overworked, and tired. He introduces himself. Brenda looks at him with disdain. You look like you're 12. I want a real lawyer. The PD sighs. I'm a real lawyer, ma'am. And right now, I'm the only one you've got. We have a bond hearing in an hour. We need to go over the charges. Brenda snatches the paper from him. DUI. Resisting arrest with violence. Battery on LEO. Disorderly conduct. She laughs. These are fake. I didn't batter anyone. I tapped him with my foot. The PD rubs his temples. Ma'am, kicking an officer is battery. It's a felony. We need to focus on getting you out on bond. Do you have anyone who can post bail? Brenda thinks. Her ex-husband. No, he blocked her number. Her sister. They haven't spoken in years. Her brunch friends. They're probably wondering where she is, but would they come to jail for her? She realizes with a sinking feeling that her circle is smaller than she thought. People tolerate Brenda, they don't necessarily rescue her. The bond hearing is done via video link. Brenda stands in a small room, staring at a screen. The judge is an older man with a stern face. The prosecutor reads the charges. He plays a snippet of the body cam footage, the part where she's screaming about road pirates and kicking Daniels. Brenda winces. It looks bad. The judge looks unimpressed. Ms. Smith, these are serious charges. You put the public at risk, and you attacked an officer. Brenda tries to speak. Your Honor, I was traveling. The judge cuts her off. Ms. Smith, if you interrupt me again, I will hold you in contempt. Save the legal arguments for your trial. Bond is set at $5,000 for the DUI, $10,000 for the battery, and $5,000 for the resisting. Total $20,000. Can you pay that? Brenda nods quickly. Yes. I can pay it. I have money. The judge nods. Good. You are ordered not to drive. You are ordered not to consume alcohol. You are ordered to have no contact with Officer Daniels. Do you understand? Brenda nods. Yes. But it's unfair. The judge cuts the feed. She manages to get a bail bondsman. It costs her $2,000, non-refundable. She walks out of the jail 4 hours later. It's dark now. Her car is impounded. Her phone is dead. She has to use the lobby phone to call a taxi. She waits on the curb, shivering in the humid night air. She looks small now. The bravado is gone. She's just a middle-aged woman standing outside a jail in a wrinkled dress. But as the taxi pulls up, the mask slides back into place. She gets in. The driver asks where to. She gives her address. Then she says, "Do you know what happened to me? I was kidnapped. By the police. They beat me. They stole my jewelry. I'm going to sue them for millions." The driver just nods, eyes on the road. He's heard it all before. Brenda is back. The victim narrative is firmly in place. She hasn't learned a thing. The next few months are a blur of court dates and legal bills. She hires a private attorney, a slick guy who charges $500 an hour. He watches the video and tells her the truth. Brenda, you're cooked. The video is damning. The sovereign citizen stuff makes you look unstable. We need to plea. Brenda fires him. She hires another lawyer. Same advice. She fires him too. She decides to represent herself. Pro se. She files motions written in crayon and legal gibberish. She tries to subpoena the sheriff, the mayor, and the ghost of the founding fathers. The judge denies every motion. The trial date arrives. Brenda shows up in court wearing a flag as a cape. She tries to dismiss the jury because they aren't her peers, sovereign citizens. The judge threatens to have her removed. The trial lasts 2 days. The jury watches the video. They see the entitlement. They see the violence. They deliberate for 20 minutes. Guilty on all counts. Sentencing day. Brenda stands before the judge. She's not wearing the flag cape today. She's wearing an orange jumpsuit because her bond was revoked after she was caught driving again, suspended license. She looks tired. The fight is gone. The judge looks at her with a mixture of pity and annoyance. Ms. Smith, you have shown zero remorse. You have wasted the court's time with frivolous arguments. You have endangered the community. I am sentencing you to 364 days in county jail for the battery, followed by 2 years of probation. You will complete a substance abuse program. You will take anger management classes. And you will never drive a car in this state again until you are properly licensed and insured. Brenda starts to cry. Real tears this time. Not for the officer. Not for the public. For herself. She realizes, finally, that the rules do apply to her. The magic words didn't work. The money didn't save her. She is going to jail. Jail is not a conference call with the Galactic Federation. It's boredom. It's noise. It's bad food. Brenda hates it. She tries to lecture the other inmates about maritime law. They tell her to shut up or they'll steal her dessert. She learns to keep her head down. She learns to follow orders. Sit. Stand. Eat. Sleep. It's a humbling experience, or it should be. But even in jail, Brenda finds a way to be the victim. She writes letters to the governor. She writes a manifesto. She convinces herself she's a political prisoner. A martyr for the cause of freedom. She never admits she was drunk. She never admits she was wrong. She just waits for the world to apologize to her. Officer Daniels moves on. He gets promoted to sergeant. He forgets about Brenda mostly. She's just a story he tells rookies now. The Feather Lady. The Sovereign Queen. It's a cautionary tale about what happens when you believe your own hype. One day, he sees her name on a list of released inmates. He wonders if she's changed. He doubts it. People like Brenda rarely change because change requires self-reflection, and self-reflection requires shattering the mirror you've spent your whole life admiring. She'll be back out there, probably driving on a suspended license, probably drinking wine in a coffee cup, probably yelling at a manager somewhere. But for now, the roads are a little safer. Brenda's story is a perfect storm of modern delusions. The mix of internet conspiracy theories, entitlement, and substance abuse that creates a shield against reality. She truly believed that saying the right combination of pseudo-legal words would act as a force field against the law. It's magical thinking. And when the magic failed, she turned to violence because she had no other tools left. She couldn't negotiate, she couldn't comply, so she fought. And when she lost the fight, she played the victim. It's a cycle that traps people, preventing them from ever taking responsibility. She lost her freedom, her money, and her reputation, but she kept her delusion. Because without it, she'd have to face the fact that she's not a special diplomat or a sovereign citizen. She's just a woman who got drunk and kicked a cop. And that is a much harder reality to live with. So, here is the question that lingers. Do you think a year in jail actually fixed Brenda's entitlement, or did it just give her a bigger audience for her victim story? Let me know your thoughts in the comment. Do remember to hit the subscribe button, like and share this story, and I'll see you in the next one.